Okay folks, this is my review of the latest Need for Speed game, which is called Need for Speed World. Came out on the PC about a month ago. Gives you the option of playing people around the world instead of playing just on your games console against the computer. Fortunately, I don't think this is a very good game whatsoever. Graphics are fantastic, same as the game console, but unfortunately it's very limited to what you can do. Straight away, the first thing that comes to mind of what you can't do on here that you can on the game console is a customization. As in, there's not much you can do on the PC version rather than the games console. On the PC version, you've got two things you can do to customize your car. Just a basic package, Street, and of course Pro. That's it, that's all you've got. On the games console, you had so many different things you could do to your car to make it go faster, so many different settings, lowering your car, stuff like that, which made it a better gaming experience. Paint shops, exactly the same as the console version, where you can obviously change the colour of your cars. As you can see, you've got the gloss finish, matte and metallic. When you get to the vinyl shop, this is another thing that's bad about this game, is that each one's very fiddly. You place it where you want it on the car, but you've got all these different options to turn it around, switch it round, flip it, you name it. It's very fiddly, and it's a pain in the backside basically to get right. It's really time consuming, whereas on the games console it took seconds to do. So I myself personally don't bother putting any of these on there. In fact, I never do on the game anyway, because I don't think they look any good. But that's just my personal opinion. The car dealer is really basic when it comes to selling cars. When selling one of your cars that you bought in the first place, you're basically selling it for the third of the price you actually buy it for, which pretty much sucks. But there you go. Purchasing cars is the same as on the games console, except you get one difference. This is actually one of the bonuses of the online game, is the fact that you actually get to try out the car by renting it for 3 days. You can actually rent a car before you've actually leveled up enough to buy it. The different tiers, you have to be different levels in which to buy different cars, obviously at different prices. As I said, the good thing is you can actually try out the car way before you've even reached the level to unlock it. The rental price of the car is actually really reasonable as well, which I found pretty cool. I'm only at level 15 at the moment, so I'm quite a long way off from all the Lamborghini cars and all that, but I'm getting close to it. Once leaving the safe house, you're obviously in the game. You've got up top all these little menu icons. That's basically jumping to the safe house where we just were to do all the customizations and changing of the player and that. World map, this is where you're obviously going to find all your races, which as you level, it unlocks different races. This menu you can do the whole multiplayer thing. Join the race, choose over multiplayer, private match, or single player. Multiplayer is obviously playing people around the world. Private match is a great feature because you get to play with all your online friends privately, obviously. Single player is you playing against the computer, as you would do on the games console. News is giving you all the different information about your friends, ones that have levelled, their progress in the game. driver profile, gives you all information about your car, which again is very basic. Social is your whole friends list. You can add friends from there, delete them. Options. Here's another one of the downsides. Video, I prefer it in windowed mode, and it took me a long time to actually figure out how to do it due to the fact that option wasn't actually available when the game first came out. The controls are the downside. You have to use the keyboard. I myself personally love to use a joypad, which I have one for the PC, but there is no option to use it, so you have to use the keyboard, which really sucks. Luckily I've set it up so it's easier for me. I had to change the keys about, but I would really love to use the joypad. We're about to go into a multiplayer. Meteor's actually, I don't know where he's from, but that's one of the online players. This whole multiplayer thing here where it says, you know, press ready. You press ready, it goes green. But everyone seems to like it red for some reason, and I have no idea why. I copy them most of the time, but sometimes I like to just piss them off by actually leaving it green, and then they always type to you, press go, press go. I'm like, fuck you, no I don't want to. Anyway. It's a whole multiplayer. As you can see, the graphics are actually the same as the game console. I do love the actual gameplay and the graphics. I think it's fantastic. As I said, the downsides are you can't use a control pad, so slide about all over the place using the keys. I am, believe me, a lot better than this. It's just for the video purposes, just obviously showing you what the game's like and everything, so there's some fiddling about with video controls at the same time. Bye bye Meteor. He just handed my arse to me. I don't think I'm going to catch him up. In fact, I know I'm not. And there he goes into the sunset. Bye Meteor! As I said, I'm really sucking right now. That's because I'm doing video controls at the same time. Trust me, I am a lot better, I promise you. So the whole graphics and gameplay are the same. The downside is, as I said, just the keyboard and no joypad. Now the fun part begins. As in Most Wanted, you can get chased by the cops, which is what I love doing most of all. Spend many a day being chased by cops.
I got a 20 on a speeding party.
I don't even have a criminal record, so this actually makes me feel like a bit of a badass when I'm not in real life. There's not much to really say about the whole being chased by the cops thing, as if you play Need for Speed Most Wanted, it's exactly the same. They want to catch you and put your ass in jail. You don't want that. In which case, I don't know actually why. I love it when they are saying, stop the car. You'd think that after about 5 minutes, they'd realise you are not going to stop the car, and you had no intention of doing so in the first place. But anyway, I love being chased by cops. I love to smash their vehicles up. As I said, I love feeling like a badass when in real life I'm really not. So there you have it, folks. Need for Speed World.